favorite. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. Wanna run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Love's my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Dallas Cowboys. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check 55, Mike. Rip left, rip left.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
What's that? Right at here. Check, check. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. I get it.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Gun, gun. 44, Mike, 44.
A shotgun snap for Newton. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. From the gun, here's Newton. But he'll have his man, that's Cooper. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Who's that? 44 is the Mike. 20. Here it comes, here it comes. Delta, Delta. 44 is Mike. Check, check. Bandit. Bandit.
Newton on 3rd down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And it'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
You absolutely
That's
have to have this early on, right?
That's just his
third
number.
and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on
that's
third and
yeah,
short,
that's his
but
number.
you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
Great. Exit. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. They gonna need some therapy after this. Eddie!
On fourth down, Newton. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I didn't think you hit him.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
We allowed to change the numbers.
He should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Yo, you can change the numbers,
That would
bro.
carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
You can't change that.
Not
What
a
you
lot
call
of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man.
Can't
And
change
he ends up
that.
picking up a first down.
You can't change the safety to a linebacker, stuff
But I
like
think
that,
what
bro.
they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
44's the mic.
On first down, Newton. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Come on, D. Gun. 44's the mic. Check.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that is
Here we go.
incomplete.
Dropping passes.
Oh, he had a defender right there with him to
Here we
force
go.
that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott from the gun. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 4th down.
No, that was you ain't get it. It was 30 inches. He went out. It was like you got like a second and you got like 9 yards or something like that. It was like 30 inches.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Complete. It's Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Prescott off play action. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he will not
First of all, I've seen it the whole time.
It's
incomplete.
The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Let me go that way.
Here's Jack Fox now. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's our field. It's our field.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
He's checking crowd. Check safety. Slam. 20.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a 1st down.
Newton on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Newton. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Wow.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Pick it off, man.
There's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down?
Oh,
the offense or the
come on.
defense?
They give you that corny stuff, but then they make me do that.
4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Prescott. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing. Prescott. This one complete into the hands of Darius Fountain. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones not having balls go through goalposts. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Newton now to throw. That one caught by Gibson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. He finds Hopkins complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Check, check. All day, play.
To throw again. Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Newton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
It's got to be a long 20. It's got to be a long 20. Kill. 8. Sponge. No.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 29, Prescott. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Prescott now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here's Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike Spoke. Record. 44, Mike.
A final shot before the break. Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out. The back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. On first down, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10, Newton again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Newton throwing again. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Gun.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And look at this. miss. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Desmond King picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's caught by Hollister. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Check. 480. Check. 55 to Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back now in Arlington. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott, and it's complete. Henry, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 180. Check, check. Hey.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, man. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Game situation. Let's go. Check nickel.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. And let's get that ball on. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
They snap it to Newton. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, come on now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. They come out here in the eye. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the foot, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now Newton on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let him know.
Throwing again. Newton. And an alley to run. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. To throw again on second down. Newton has got his man. It's Andrews. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And this is caught. It's Cooper. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone?
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Bailey got the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon.